Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, where titles are won, legends are made, and fields are named after them. Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Today, two teams collide in an old-fashioned SEC showdown. As we'll see, the Oklahoma Sooners taking on the winners of 6 straight, the Alabama Crimson Tide. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Sooners will kick it away first. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Alabama's offense will take the first swing of the game. There he is, the man who makes everything go, and they believe they're going to score every time they touch it when he's on the field, Jesse.
He plays with unbelievable confidence, Reese. Always knows where to go with the football. The entire playbook is at this guy's disposal.
Yeah, which is so much fun for a coach, so much fun to play with him, a guy that can do everything. Everybody on the field is active in a weapon.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. These guys have really performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this groove going.
Yeah, when you start the season like this, man, this is exactly what you drew up. Win your conference. Be great in your conference. Get to the conference championship. I'm not putting the cart before the horse, Palmer, but great start.
No doubt, to win the SEC is a long road. You know about that, I know about that personally, and they just got to take one game at a time. They've done an outstanding job of doing that this year.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. He'll call for the fair catch here. So the Oklahoma Sooners offense will get the ball for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
And the Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double-team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. On third down, going up top. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. Touchdown, Bama! Not content to get the fumble, they scored with the fumble. The defense comes up with the fumble and takes it to the house.
The old scoop and score. Create the fumble, pick that puppy up, take it to the house. Great job by the defense, not only forcing the turnover, but getting points out of it.
Getting set for the point after. And the PAT makes it 7-0. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. They'll run it from the gun. Real power running by this guy as he bangs his way to the 24. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They'll go right back to it. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. Looking to throw for it. Grab behind the line. It's Banks. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Here comes the offense onto the field again. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. What a catch and run for 6.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. LSU dug down deep and found a way to secure a coveted road win. And who knows how the pundits will view this one, but I tell you this, it sure beats trying to explain a bad loss. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Looking for a crease. It's Banks. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. The Sooners headed quickly to the line. He'll keep it himself. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Yeah, and you see some quarterbacks who hesitate to throw the ball in the middle. I love it when you attack the whole field. And the middle of the field and being able to throw over linebackers and between safeties is a big skill.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
After the big first down sack, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He looks that one in nicely. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. The Sooners will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes that Alabama offense. Complete to start this drive. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Finds the tight end. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll try to power their way ahead. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. It's caught. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Finds his man. It's House.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Holds and fires complete to the right. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Leaves it with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. Using his legs, it's Mayo. Tough running this deep in the red zone. He's got 4 down to the 11. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Just about had the pick in the end zone. Instead, it'll be 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And that lead grows even bigger. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And the returner will be knocked down. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. And that's 2 times he's gotten to the quarterback. Crimson Tide linebackers have a long history of getting after the passer, whether it's Will Anderson, Derek Thomas, Cornelius Bennett, you name it.
You're running out of oxygen there. I hear you. There's so many great guys in the past, and this is a defense that, when you see this defense, they're going to get after quarterbacks. They believe if you have time, you will win, and you can see it's no different. This group is just flying after the quarterback and making life really hard.
They make the stop, and that's how the first quarter will end. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Sooners decide to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He's got great speed. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead, David.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. Pressure coming. Looking to scramble. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. Got the quick pass. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. And guys, this is a great time to take a shot if you want on 2nd and short. Alabama will get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Zings it complete to the right.
And you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
The Tide trying to pay off this red zone trip. On second down, he'll fire. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Couldn't find his man last time. Now they'll have to convert 3rd and 4. Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Alabama! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty and you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So a drive that started just beyond midfield, only 49 yards. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And after that last sack, man, you could just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been so dominant.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking down the middle. And the missed connection on 3rd down. The Sooners send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. He uncorks a bullet to the right. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. Looking to throw on 2nd down. And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Dave.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
That penalty's the last thing this defense needed. Now it's 2nd and 4. Trying play action. He lobs one high down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on 3rd. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Sooners will punt this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Offense getting set for 1st down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Oh, the defense moved in there too quickly. You think it's never going to work until it does, and that'll be a first down. Defense way over-eager there, and now the entire playbook just opens up before the eyes of this offensive coordinator. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. On the run, still looking. He'll pull it down and run. Gets away from one, finds room. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
They'll throw it on first down. Makes the catch. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. Looking to move it through the air. He caught it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown time. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the crud out of them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. North Carolina is down right now, but that kid on the defensive side, I know this is a big statement, but he looks like a young Lawrence Taylor. Do not rule out a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Clemson. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The offense set for a first down play. He'll start this drive firing. Finds his tight end. At the 35, he's loose. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. He's looking to throw it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. This time it's complete. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him too. Caught over the middle. It's House. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. After finishing a drive with a field goal earlier, this one will be a 33-yard attempt. Just drives it between the uprights. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority one. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a great one today from there in Tuscaloosa. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by acknowledging the sparkling play of this tight end. The guy's like an aircraft carrier out there as a blocker, and then when he releases and shows off that speed and route running, he's almost unguardable. Gotta believe he won't be able to go anywhere in this second half without someone attached to his hip. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in T-Town.
We're ready to get it started here in the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you've got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. And the Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the back. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. And wings it incomplete. In the dead center of the field as they try to convert this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. The Sooners will try to pin them back with the punt. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Here comes that Alabama offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, David.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Looks like Alabama will pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Fires to the tight end. Tackled, but he has a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They try to pop a run on the draw. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They give it to him again. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. Well, they missed the field goal. That's about the only thing that hasn't gone their way in this one. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
The Sooners will call on their punt team. On his way back from the 20. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They'll throw it on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Now after the short completion, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle. It's House. At the 45 on his way. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Now on 1st down from the 43. Movement here from the tight end. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
They got him to jump. The defense got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 1st down. The defender crossed the line a little bit too early. It's a free 5 yards for the offense. Snags it over the middle. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. The give to the single back. Working his way and keeping those legs moving. Picks up 5 down to the 14. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They go to the ground. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the 1st down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. A 1st down run in the red zone. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. After the run, now to throw. He felt the heat trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or 2.
I'd like to see a little more creativity here with respect to the route running and play calling to help get these receivers open. Right now in that last play, they didn't do anything to work away from the defenders.
They've been outstanding on 3rd down all day long, and they could use one here on 3rd and goal. Pushes ahead. Touchdown, Bama! And the beatdown has ensued. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Hawaii is dominating this one thanks to an offense that's done whatever it's wanted since the opening kickoff. They're up by 18 over UNLV. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. He's looking to throw. Safe completion on the screen. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. He wants to throw. Pulls it in. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Back to the air one more time. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Lets it fly. Had it right in his hands in the middle of the field, and it trickled to the ground. It'll be 4th down. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Here comes that Alabama offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. They'll run the screen. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Defense way too anxious there, and they just hand them a 1st down with a penalty.
Encroachment, defense.
Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. To the air on 1st down. On the move, he fires. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Got it set up on the outside. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Looking to pick up a 1st down on 3rd and short from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Might be looking to run. And he'll slide after picking up the 1st down. And the Sooners have their offense in high gear. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drunk. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Encroachment, defense.
The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the grab on the left. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Field goal is good. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, I don't know, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail.
And you just sort of wonder if that's some kind of moral victory from the head coach. You're not going to get shut out in front of all these eyeballs. We're just going to put 3 points up on the board. As a player, I used to absolutely hate that if I was on the losing team, because you're just trying to save face. I want to go down and try and score a touchdown. I know that the chances aren't great, but let me go out there and compete.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Can't hang on to the ball. He had it right in his chest, and it'll be 4th down. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. And the quarterback is snowed under.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring. I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep pouring on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players, more physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.